Hey guys, Tactical Diesel Dad. Quick tip today. I cut my finger open the other day, right there, and it needed probably 2 stitches. I was opening up a water container for the chickens and galvanized metal, and somehow I cut my finger. But a lot of people don't know is that you can actually use super glue to hold a wound together. The information that I've read says non-jagged, not too deep wounds that would otherwise require a suture. Dermabond is the medically proven or medically accepted version of super glue, and you can use super glue in its place. What you don't want to use would be rubber cement, any type of wood glue or craft glue. Obviously hot glue wouldn't be a good solution. And even this, I tried, I actually used Gorilla Glue, which is very, very similar. You can use Gorilla Glue. And it was the gel, and it's very, if I were to squeeze this, it would crack. So it's very brittle, and actually came off the next day. So I just reapplied some more today, and it's keeping the wound closed, and actually provides a little bit of impact resistance so I can get my hands wet. But it will come off, so you might need to retreat. And I believe sutures are about 6 days. You need to keep them on there. And I've always just taken the suture out myself. It's pain-free. Just clip it with some tweezers or nail clippers and pull the suture out. But point being is that use some iodine, clean the wound out. And if you feel comfortable, use super glue. Now, I used butterfly band-aids to keep the wound closed overnight. Those were failing. That kept unsticking from my finger, and that's when I decided to switch to super glue. So I had a closed wound that morning, and so the super glue is working. I've just had to reapply it after it cracked and after I got my hands wet and stuff, and use it throughout the day. But I'd rather do that than the band-aids are coming off, you know, as soon as you get your hands wet, and then the wound opens back up. So it's working out so far. Just want to give that quick tip to you guys. You can do your own research, but why pay $1,000 when you can get the same result and do it yourself? I have given myself stitches before, cut my leg open. It wasn't horrible. It was pretty deep, but I was able to put iodine on it, clean it out, and then suture it up. And then I have actually had Dermabond on the back of my head, wrecked the squad car like an idiot, and my head flew to the side and hit the shotgun rack, and they used Dermabond. So this is a flexible area, so I'm assuming that's going to be a little bit harder for it to stay. So I don't mind reapplying it. But if you had it on a non-flexible area of your skin, I would assume that it would last a lot longer. Anyway, hope this helps out as far as tactical planning. Keep some super glue around. I do keep sutures as well. And then the only issue would be trying to close the wound while the super glue dried. So I could think that maybe you could put a dab on each side and with a thread on each side, and then once the thread's dry, cross them and then wrap it around and tie it, and that would pull the wound together. And then apply your super glue over the top of the thread as well, and then you can cut the excess off on the bottom once it's dried. That's just a quick thought. If you have other ideas, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe.